memberships. Become a member of my weirdo empire. Just 99 cents a month, you can become Max Thrasher the Bounty Hunter yourself. Special badges, shoutouts at the beginning of the streams, and you get to feel good about yourself. For $4.99 a month, you can join the Erotic Eric Fontaine tier. All those other perks, plus once a month, you can join me and our friends for a special not quite wrestling live stream where we watch something that's kinda like wrestling, but not quite. And for $9.99 a month, you can play Armstrong Bingo with us. It's all that other stuff, plus once a year, you can select what we watch on Off the Grid. Just don't make it porn, don't make it something that'll get me a copyright strike. Please send a link because I don't want to do work. I'm lazy. Get on YouTube now, support me, I'll thank you later. Literally, I will thank you. And until we can fix capitalism, this is the best I can do.
From the swamps of Louisiana, the Cajun Predator.
The day of the hairy freak or the fat slob is practically gone.
Let the party begin. I've got snacks.
What happened to the camera? Oh my goodness. There we go. Hey, look at us. We did it again. Another 7 days around the sun. My name is Tom. Right there. Look at that. Look at that right there. This is WCW Deep Cuts Live. I need to turn down my audio a little bit because I'm coming way too hot. There we go. That's better for me. I'm the one that matters here, am I right? Alright, there we go. Again, my name's Tom. For the next couple hours and change, you and I are gonna go on a journey. Journey with a led by a hiss. Weird old VHS hiss. And that hiss will be the soundtrack of our lives. This is WCW Deep Cuts Live, where every Tuesday we gather to watch the quote-unquote forgotten television classics of the 1990s, from World Championship Wrestling. Hello to everyone hanging out with me right now, here, whether it be Twitch, whether it be Elon's trash heap, whether it be TikTok. Hello to everyone across all the platforms. If you're on TikTok, I would love to see your comment, but unfortunately OBS will not let me. So hop over to Twitch. If you have a comment, you want to jump in the conversation. And again, I say this every week, YouTube folks, if you're watching this on YouTube, not live, I'm sorry. Somebody actually had a really funny comment the other day in the YouTube comment for last week's VOD, where they referred to themselves and everybody in the comment section as the not ready for live chat players. I thought that was very fun. So that's yeah, I love that. But hello to everybody watching live right now on all the platforms other than YouTube. And if you don't like that, take it up with YouTube. They won't let me be live with WCW content on their platform. That's their fault. Anyway, speaking of YouTube, shout out to the members of my weirdo empire, aka the YouTube members. Hello to Brian Termody, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Mish Spiffy, Toroid 11, Dave in Syracuse, everybody's friend Jonathan Mayer, the Scott Keith, Hidden Trackies, and McClure, Jason Honeycutt, Fart Master Supreme, JT, Kin Terminated DQ, Jacob Kenny, Renticus Maximus, Champagne and JD, the Suzanimal, Adam Suzanne, Yankee Hawko 4, Peyton Andrews, Adam Simon, Brent Clark, Anthony Marola, Stephen J. Neptune Man, Bam Dog, Sean Fox, Jesse, Jamie, Impa, Wild Woobs, Brandon Stevenson, Casual Villainy, Dima Bauer, Ninja Teller Black, Active Graves, Mark Webster, Justin aka Bootable, Unpop, Sean O'Connell, Coops Footy Vids, who might be buddies with somebody that just joined up, D-Cribs, Brando H, El Hijo del Santo Gold, Tubula 1972, Philip Romain, Joseph Dowd, Judas Effect, Ghost of Burt Prentice, and our newest pal, our newest member, our newest Empire member, Generic Footy Fan, as opposed to Generic Foot Fanny, which is something I believe Tony Atlas would be interested in, a good old foot fanny. Speaking of fannies, there are no fannies in my Discord. I didn't have a segue, but it's right there. If you want to join, right there, tinyurl.com/discord for Tom Green. If you love the Erotic Eric Fontaine fan club, aka the chat, but you want to keep it going all week, go there. It's like a chat apartment. I believe I referred to it as to Ghost of Burt Prentice the other day. All sorts of chat rooms within a chat apartment. So yeah, that's happening. That's going on. But we need to get moving. We got so much show in so little time. I'm gonna go back to 1993, as I'm trying to ward off this hiccup, to the Power Hour with our friends Tony and Larry. Let's go.
This week on the all-new Power Hour. We'll
Alright, as always, let me know how things are.
That ring right out there is neutral ground. And
Neutral ground. I don't think that's how the law works. Like, if you were to murder somebody in that ring, I don't think it's like international waters. I think you still get arrested. That could be any one of like 100,000 people. Bow, 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 world, never know. Love this intro. I have a soft spot for it. Exactly, that's like the Jericho Cruise. There should be more gunplay. More knives. Yeah, TSN in Canada did get the Power Hour, didn't they? Look at Larry's sweater. Tony with his slick back hair. Hey, Peter Crawford.
Double main event coming your way. We will see one-on-one.
Right, of course. It's wrestling. 1993 is going to look like 1987.
Ricky Steamboat and Shane Douglas against two rough and rugged Texans.
Larry Zbyszko wearing all black pretty much because it's the day before Valentine's Day when this aired. And as we all know, he hates women. These guys look like they want to sell me a timeshare. Yeah, let's see if Larry's... Yeah, Jonathan has a good point. Let's see if Larry's shirt works as a QR code. No, unfortunately not. But hey,
Sting could be at the complete mercy of Harley.
Hey, Liz Alvarado. Hello. Hola from Mexico.
Running down some more new matches for the big event coming up next Sunday. In addition, Missy Hyatt and Missy Does the Mail is here. Teddy Long and Teddy Long Profiles. Let's go to the ring.
We have given Teddy Long a more fun name for his thing. Missy Hyatt got like a porno name for hers. He couldn't have gotten like, I don't know, Long Tails or Larry Crosby. Hell yeah. Parallel thought in the chat. Here's Paul Orndorf. You can tell this is early in WCW Paul Orndorf because he has not lightened his hair. Hey, Steve J. Neptune, man. No, you stick it. Says the QR code link on Larry's sweater sends you to a web page that says I retired. He retired, he retired Bockwinkel. He retired San Martino, too. He retired everybody. Yeah, no attitude for old Paul. He lost the attitude. His opponent, the Z-Man. I have a feeling Larry dressed himself. I don't know. This is, so Z-Man he was kind of still teaming with Johnny Gunn. Like, Johnny Gunn was still there and still using this music also, but they had pretty much been de-emphasized already. Yeah, Z-Man's pretty far down the card. He's like the low-card tag team. Rugged individual. I love a good rugged individual. Exactly. He needs Morphoplex.
wrestler.
Like Tony Gurria, exactly like Tony
And a
Gurria,
warning to
actually.
both men from Nick Patrick, the referee.
Except,
No clenched fists.
Hamzing
Side
probably
headlock,
knew the
throw
difference
behind,
between
T-Man
Sterling
to a
James
hammerlock.
Keenan and CM Punk.
Orndorf staying firm on the vertical base, trying to reverse.
Yeah, Paul Orndorff's arm. Oh shit, Fireman's carry driver there. Yeah, now as an adult, you can't help but stare at Paul Orndorff's little baby arm. Okay, so I posted a clip. My old pal David Bixenspan did a podcast with CM Punk like about a year or so after he started in WWE. I forget if the whole podcast is still out there, but I posted the clip on social media a couple weeks ago. Punk told a story on there about how when he first when he first started in WWE. I don't know if you guys know what the draw system was in WWE, where like you would go to like a Tony Gurria, the guy running the door in the locker room, and be like, "Hey, can I take a couple $100 against my pay so that I can you know, get around on the road this week? You know, pay for gas, pay for food, whatever." And they would give you, the guy running the door would give you a couple $100 in and they would take it against your pay, your like downside, give you cash for it. So Punk goes over to Tony Gurria, who's running the door, as the Z-Man's already defeated. I haven't even gotten the story out, and the Z-Man's already been squashed. Poor Tom. That was very quick. But Punk goes over to Tony Gurria. He's like, "Hey, can I get a draw against my pay?" And Tony's like, "No, you smartass. I've already given you money. No." Punk's like, "No. Hey, Kyle, glad to have you here. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have a show that good. But going back to the story, Tony Gurria's like, "No, I already paid you. Get away." And Punk's thinking, "Where are we?" I think they were in Detroit that week. Punk's like, "Hold on." Punk grabs Sterling James Keenan, a.k.a. Corey Graves. He walks him over to the table, and he goes, "He is not me.
7 o'clock Eastern. Great lineup of action.
You paid him because the indie guys got their money out of the same draw. The extras got their money out of the same draw as the main event, as the main roster guys." And Gurria's like, "Oh fuck! I'm sorry, CM."
Let's take a look at the lineup. New matches signed.
They had the same tattoo. They didn't have the same tattoo from the Twitter stream because the party is over here. Hell yeah!
Scorpio against the Executioner, plus a whole lot more.
The Executioner.
If you or someone you know.
Oh, Miracle Ear commercial. Boo.
News of Miracle Ear's smallest hearing aid ever.
It was just a little softer than
the
is so
tiny,
one we normally
it's barely
get.
visible, and it's helping people everywhere hear better again.
Yeah, WCW, that's what people don't understand, is WCW put out so much television. That's what makes doing a stream like this easy.
Dispatching.
There's not a lot of real, like, I can run so much stuff.
Everybody around me,
and there's no. I don't really cross streams.
They don't have to repeat things.
I don't believe the Executioners anyone. But maybe Mark Kyle, I think it was. There was main event on Sundays. There was Saturday night. There was Worldwide.
Molded to fit your canal exactly. Each one is individually molded.
I don't think Pro was doing first run matches at this point.
Call this toll-free
Pro
number
was
now
syndicated.
and find out why good news from Miracle Ear means great news for you.
Executioners, but also until proven innocent.
Only one adult cereal could
Yeah, the fact that WCW had like 20 guys or whatever under contract at this point. They had a really small roster compared to the amount of TV they were
from each of the 4 food groups. Basic for the adult cereal with a taste that never grew up.
Must be the new guy.
I love the concept behind that joke. Like, oh yeah, this guy's new. That means he can't drink out of a bowl.
Game Boy. Turn Genie's power off and on as you play. Game Genie for Game Boy with super small code books.
Excellent! It's here! Game Genie now for your
Free
Super Nintendo
foot action. Yeah, I much prefer when we watch WCW shows that have commercials.
Now on home video.
It's a nice little break in the action. Nice little shot at life. By the way, if you didn't notice, I am not running the episode that I had promised in the advertising.
Here on the set,
due to the fact that
and the camera starts to
I
roll.
believe the February 20th episode, the version that is widely available to everybody, I didn't even realize this, is not complete.
Today's Head and Shoulders gets
it's missing like 20 minutes
more
off.
of the places dandruff starts. Put it to the test. Prove it to yourself. Head and Shoulders.
Ricky Starks' new name is Ricky Santis. All right. Sounds like a disability.
You're going to bloom, and Secret can help with your life because it's pH balance.
Hey, if he makes it work, Ricky Saints.
So when you face one of these,
Ricky Saints, because of New Orleans, I get it.
Enough for him, but pH balance just for you.
See, no in WWE they would have called him Ricky DeSantis. There we go, 2 Gold Scorpio. Like, this is like watching wrestling from the future. Yeah, I believe that's Mark Kyle. I believe that's Mark Kyle with the chest hair. It is silly, especially when half the roster now has their indie names and half don't. It is silly, but hey, you know what, man? If Ricky's happy, then Ricky's happy.
Scorpio gets Chris Benoit. This should be a tremendous high-flying.
The reason is money, exactly.
Two Colt's been on a roll as of late.
Oh, like Sexecution. Damn, he is a stud. He looks like every deathmatch tournament has like the one guy that's weirdly jacked for being somebody that falls down into sharp shit. That's what he looks like here. And no news, Stu Cold. I think that story might have gone away.
The executioner, Scorpio.
I could see he's definitely dressed like 99 Buddy Lee Parker when Buddy decided he was an army sergeant instead of a cop. The Unknown Dudley. Why didn't Paul do that? It seems like such an easy gimmick to have like a masked guy and be like, yeah, this is the Unknown Dudley. Seriously. What? Too Cold Scorpio doing a fucking pescado, which is like the most basic move now. Amazing. Love Too Cold.
Well, you never know.
What is Baron Corbin's name? Like the Wanderer? Xander Stevens or whatever? Kyle Xylophone? It's not Tom Peacock. Nope, he has a new fake name. He has a new fake name and it fucking sucks.
Blocked.
Yeah, 2 Nick Patrick matches in a row. Oh, is it Xander Bishops?
He landed on the apron, then fell off.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. He doesn't land it very well, but it still looks cool. The Nomad Bishop Dyer. Ugh.
Came close to being a disqualification that time, Larry, but he hit the apron and
The Nomad. Get it? Because he's traveling around. Very subdued for a Scorpio. Still got a couple cool spots. Yeah, this is the era where Bill Watts is like, okay, Vinny, you're not doing the My Blue Heaven gimmick anymore, but we're not going to change your name.
It's World Championship Wrestling coming to these great arenas. Detroit, the
Like, if it was the Nomad Tom Piscock or Peacock or whatever the fuck his real name is, that's one thing. But adding a nickname to a gimmick name, no, doesn't work. Yeah, they don't even put up on the screen, hey, this is Super Brawl. They're just advertising it like a house show.
Friday, February 19th, the Coliseum, Jacksonville, Florida, 8 o'clock bell time. Ricky
Or just
Steamboat
Bishop
flying
the Nomad.
high in
That sounds good too.
Tuesday, February 16th, 7 o'clock bell time. Civic Center,
Yeah,
Dothan,
like,
Alabama.
did they
Shane
Too Cold was gonna like whip out his
Boston in Dothan.
huge
Tomorrow night,
dong?
7:30, Civic Center, Thibodaux, Louisiana. Chris Benoit, Too Cold,
Thibodaux.
Scorpio in Thibodaux. And tonight, 8 o'clock, the Rapides Parish Coliseum,
The
Alexandria,
Rapides.
Louisiana. The Z-Man is Scotty Flamingo tonight in Alexandria.
That would have been funny if he did the Happy Corbin like poor dude gimmick, but because he's making indie paydays now, that would have been funny. He should have done it.
Joe Kidd.
You wouldn't have a gun around here, would you, Padre?
Then
Again, WCW like can't use chairs, but every commercial is like Clint Eastwood shoots 9 guys in the head.
3 super guys, 3 super tough movies.
Beginning 12:05 Eastern today on TBS.
We're not getting snow, but it's cold as hell
power.
here in Indiana.
Overpowering, subtle.
Hence why I'm got my hoodie zipped up inside.
Jovan White Musk for men.
Bone crunching action. All the football
Was
excitement
that
of the
game
Button
good?
County Arcade
I played it
Smash.
a couple
Super
times when I was a
high-impact
kid,
football for Genesis and
and I
coming
didn't
soon
like
for
it.
Super NES.
But I'm also
All right,
not
fans, welcome back
a
to the Power Hour,
sports
set
guy.
to go with Teddy Long and Teddy Long Profiles. He'll be talking about his main man,
Hey,
Ron
Champ,
Simmons.
sorry to
He's back in
hear.
the title
Game
hunt.
sucked.
He'll be going after Dustin
Okay,
Rhodes
game
for
did
the
suck.
US title
Okay.
next Sunday
That wasn't
at
just me
Super
being
Bowl.
a stupid child.
Oh, it should be. And Ron Simmons, very determined to regain
Yes,
the
Brian.
respect, I think, of the people to prove he is a
50-man
people's
trans.
champion, which
Oh,
he
yeah.
strived to be, and Dustin Rhodes
I think that just got
is the
erased
perfect
off of all the
stepping
government
stone to become
websites.
that number 1 contender.
Okay, let's go to Teddy Long and Teddy Long's profile here on
I do. I haven't been able. I wasn't able to go to any over Rumble weekend,
Teddy Long in the house,
but
bringing you a profile
yeah,
of the US
I'm
title
pretty
match
regularly
between the
at the
champion,
Naptown
Dustin
Pro
Rhodes
shows.
and
Absolutely.
the challenger Ron Simmons. Now,
Teddy
Super Bowl
Long,
3 is going
Teddy
to be a
Long
lot of
stories.
action, but this match between Simmons and Rhodes is getting real interesting. Now, there's a saying in this sport: when the title is on the table, all bets are off. Take a look.
That's a saying?
From WCW Saturday Night last week.
Was
and
was
see
that a
exactly
saying?
What I mean.
I don't know.
All through high school, all through college, and in the pros, and he is.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad to hear that I was not a stupid child, and in fact that game did suck.
Dustin Rhodes must avoid that move.
Oh, that's dope. I was not at the No Ring show, but I've been to a number of them. I'm pretty much a regular. I take my son. One of the few local independent groups that I fuck with. Most of them ain't worth their weight in gold. But they're booking creeps.
Former WCW World Heavyweight Champion.
You know who's not a creep is Dustin Rhodes.
Good luck, brother. Good luck to you. I want to say this.
Look at he's wearing the ring jacket tucked into his jeans. What a look! I love it.
Times, my friend. But at
Love
SuperBrawl, you're the United States champion, and I plan on coming out of that ring as the new United States champion. Only thing I can say is good luck to you.
Now,
Exactly. Anyone who tucks his ring jacket into his jeans cannot be all that bad. Also, I'm loving whatever the hell this generic design is they put behind
be able to put whatever happens at
old
Super
Teddy.
Brawl 3 behind them once this match is over. Well,
I have a
we will
feeling
find out
Dustin's
Sunday, February 21st
planning to
at Super
bring
Brawl
back
3.
that jacket.
Peace out.
I read an interview quote. He says he's trying to buy the rights to his song. His they call him the Natural. He's trying to buy the rights to that song from WWE, and he's making headway.
2 pounds, Benny Vegas. Yeah, he weighs 302, but that's only half of the story. This guy is near 7 feet tall, Larry.
Yeah, Gary Capetta looks like a little boy.
He's learning the movement. When you can use
I don't think being world champion means you can just give your brother assets of the company. It'd be dope if he could. Also, Kevin Nash is 1 pound lighter than Hulk Hogan.
Weighing 230.
Tim Dixon, here we go. Pervert of the week, Tim Dixon.
And Tim Dixon are set to go in this event.
I believe that's a Rip Rogers guy. I think we've seen him on Off the Grid before.
WSB tomorrow night, wrestling with Jim Ross.
Worst gimmick, Vinny Vegas or Oz? I would say Oz. Because Vinny Vegas was very funny.
Right to the chest area, the pectoralis.
I think I've seen Tim Dixon wrestle live. If I'm not mistaken, he was in a team called the High Rollers, ironically enough.
He just stuck his arm
Might have gotten the idea from this. Saw them wrestle Public Enemy in a TLC match at an old folks home gym when I was like 13.
Notice how high he held him up in the air that time, Larry, for that backbreaker.
Yeah, without the accoutrements, it's just Kevin Nash, a dude.
He's incorporating his attributes. Size and
I think they were, yes, Brent, yes.
And look at this.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
You got to give Dixon a lot of credit. He didn't want to go up in the air, but he's going to go up.
Like, yeah, I can't pick you up for my finish, so I'm going to punch you in the face. Holy shit.
He didn't want to do that.
That's it.
Mike Atkins counts the fall. Shit, yeah, he's like, fuck. That was awesome. I'm sorry. Yeah, Tim Dixon, I believe he's an indie guy from around my neck of the woods that I saw your stuff. Couldn't come up with a more catchy name for the merch.
WCW stuff, caps, tees, and more.
WCW stuff.
That's so pretty. You can order
Imagine how fucking annoyed that arena employee must be to have to clean up all that damn confetti.
885-7168 to get your free official WCW.
This asshole's blowing confetti everywhere, and you have to clean it up after his fans are in the building.
Hey, why'd you stop?
My lips feel
dry and cracked. I need Blistex. Me too. Blistex really works. It's because of the moisture, isn't it?
Blistex has an advanced moisture system because medicated Blistex
smelly wrestling fans with their dry mouths.
Contains moisture, and the medication in the moisture
send for the catalog and buy some WCW crap.
I never go anywhere without Blistex. We'll never go anywhere just standing here.
Say goodbye to dry with Blistex advanced moisture system.
Fucking middle-aged women. Oh, tag, you're it.
Video game enhancer is now getting smaller.
Like WCW stuff could be anything. Like WCW stuff could be like what like the steroid dealer that's heading to the arena would call his bag. Here's my WCW stuff. Borden Sting. I kid. Sting. I'm pretty sure Sting was off the stuff at this point. He looks small.
The following contains important information for veterans, their spouses,
but
and
Nash, Kevin, definitely.
Lottery tickets. We never missed a week. My husband and I knew the odds were ridiculous, but it was only a couple of bucks, and it was fun. Then Ron died 6 months
Essence
ago,
of Alex Wright's used
trunks. I owed almost $6,000.
Oh my gosh.
Turns out we could have easily afforded extra life insurance. But
hello, Mike. Thank you so much. Mike Bradley, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you bringing the soda and crackers. I've not done any TNA deep cuts yet, mostly because that the guys over at I think the podcast is called Are You Kidding Me?
I have my own
they do their own shorts. It's a TNA like retrospective podcast, and Garrett Kidney does an amazing job of digging that stuff up himself. I'm not jumping to the. I could never know more about TNA than Garrett. And he does his own shorts. So.
Now I know I have something that'll pay off.
Hell yeah, I love Truth.
Call 1-800
but of mine too.
right now for free information
had some real good talk to him. He's a real good guy. Truth's the man. And thank you, Yankee Hawk. I appreciate it very much. The Broncos deep cut is doing numbers. It's at like 71,000 views right now. I think 72. It was at a lot when I last checked a couple hours ago. What is that at? Just on YouTube alone.
Here on TBS, but we're about set to go with Missy Hyatt and Missy.
Yes, I tell you what.
Yeah, 72.6 thousand views on YouTube.
Missy, calling Missy.
A credit card. That's really nice.
Gold card. They love it.
Okay, Missy Hyatt and Missy Does the Mail.
Hell yeah, Kings Montana. Yeah, that's the thing. He's a wrestler. It's a real wrestler. He gets his free shit and he wears it. Hello, Missy.
This is Missy Does the Mail. This week's letter comes from
jacket's
Shauna Morris
barely
of
on.
Payne, Minnesota. Dear Missy,
thank you, Brian. I'm trying. Trying my hardest. Oh my God, Griff's with. I looked up at the screen and thought it was Kevin Spacey.
Or are they? Well, first of all, Shauna, how's the weather up there in Minnesota? Been to many ice castle parties lately? And secondly,
That's
no, the
not
Rock
an
and Roll
insult.
Express are not back in WCW
Bowser extension. I've bought a few for my
but they
son
sure know how to
Noli.
crash a party.
There was one birthday where we got him a number of cameos. Most of them, the guys put in a lot of effort, so I appreciate that. Oh yes, this angle. If you don't know the story, Jim Cornette's told it on like a million shoot interviews and podcasts, because that's Jim Cornette. That's what he does. But yeah, they brought him in to bury. He was told in the promo, bury WCW, and he did such a good job that they cut the audio. Hello, Cujo. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you bringing the flat soda and crackers.
That ring right out there is neutral ground.
Again, I don't think that's legally binding.
Get your tails out there. We'll let you settle. Why don't you
Get your tails out there. I love Stan Lane's outfit, by the way. He's wearing a leather jacket that's 2 sizes too big and giant ass sweatpants. Bobby Eaton's wearing a blazer for some reason. Tom Pritchard's wearing. I respect Tom Pritchard for not wearing his Ribera Steakhouse jacket, but rather a different leather jacket he got in Tokyo. I respect that. I love that for Tom Pritchard. It is February, and Stan Lane is wearing that tank top. Yes, a Planet Hollywood jacket. That's a real wrestler. Yeah, Watts versus Cornette. That's never been done before, right? Hey, Kyle. Yeah, I've got some Smoky Mountain dipped into our WCW. Yeah, Stan Lane is not Lauren Bobbert's dad, Bobbert. Bobbert is my father-in-law. Bobbert is this Kid Rock's alleged latest conquest. No, Smoky Mountain would not be working with the WWF until August. It was the Rock and Rolls and Tom Pritchard were on a WWF and WCW pay-per-view in the same year, wrestling for the Smoky Mountain tag titles in both. It's insane.
Talk about crashing a party. We're going to see the Rock and Roll Express when they take on the
Express. Get it?
That is unless Bill Watts
Trying to think, have I ever met any of these guys? Stan, definitely not. I think I've walked. I think I maybe done like a hi, nice to meet you with Tom Pritchard once, but not like met him. But Ricky and Robert, I've also done a hi, nice to meet you. Ricky Morton gave my son his bandana at a Black Label Pro show, and he still has it.
Sanctioned match. WCW realizes the extent of the violence and the potential for physical harm. They won't sanction this.
That's exactly right. Lights out means non-sanctioned by World
Like Tony Schiavone looks like he has a job interview somewhere else after this. I think they did a couple of them. It was like a TV show host against a model.
Buttery caramel, milk chocolate, together with a cookie crunch.
No, not the Hogan one. This is from England. Roddy Piper hosted it. It was on ITV in England.
What are you?
D'Lo Brown and Joe Legend were the hosts. Again, they didn't. This isn't. They call it celebrity wrestling, but it's like celebrity American Gladiators.
You see, secret is pH balance for your
And
body's
like,
chemistry.
we watched 2 episodes, and in the 2 episodes we watched, like half the cast got injured
So when you're faced with one of these,
because
you won't fold
it's
and leave.
fucking insane.
Strong enough for him, but pH balance.
Yeah, Roddy
for
Piper
you.
was the most sane part of it.
For years,
Because they just had him reading.
Yeah,
there was a 90s playmate, there was an Olympian, there was like a famous British soccer player,
Until now.
just all over the place. And I didn't know a damn one of them.
Grease, takes it away and helps keep it away.
Lemon.
Oh, are we supposed to wash those? I didn't know that.
Now we're talking.
New Lemon Scent Dawn takes grease out of your way.
Like,
Hi, I'm Jim McCann of 800 Flowers with our favorite floral designer, Rosemary White. May I call you Rose?
Rose.
May I call you Rose? What if she's like, no,
All right, too, Jim.
it's Rosemary or nothing.
All of our arrangements are designed to be fresh and beautiful.
Bravo.
Fresh and beautiful.
Anthurium, dendrobium.
May I
Wearing
suggest
a
the splash
doily
of touch on the
collar.
plate, guaranteed to be delivered fresh and beautiful.
Thank you, Rose and Daisy and Iris.
And did he just refer to the fucking flower as Daisy? Oh, here we go. I love these segments. Yes, the referee was Ian Freeman, UFC fighter.
Of the Slam Jam Countdown
Yeah,
contest.
there was a horse jockey in celebrity wrestling.
Second round of music in the Slam Jam 1 Jammies Countdown contest. Last
Jammies.
week's WCW main event, we played 2 songs off the Slam Jam 1 album. For those of you that voted for Dustin Rhodes,
Michael Hayes
congratulations.
as a TV show
Joining us
host
for
is
round
so
number 2
funny.
are Johnny Van Zant and Gary Rossington from legendary Leonard Skinner. This week, it's the natural
These people are totally in the same room.
Don't Step to Run
Yeah.
for Ron Simmons.
Which is weird
Guys,
because
are
he
you
was like
ready for
legit
week
friends
number
with
2?
them.
Go for it. Let's hear the
You would have thought they could have arranged something.
Get in the ring, chump,
And let's thump.
couple of blows and I'ma put you on your rump. Chop, chop, bam, then a left,
Yeah,
right,
John.
left,
Yeah, they're
bam,
both
bam,
high as
bam,
fuck.
to the 1, 2, 3.
Just wait till they start talking.
Well, they call it the
I'm a natural man.
Yeah, they call it the natural.
What a contrast of music for this week. Now, to
That's the music
experts.
for this week.
Oh man, it was good. I'm not really into rabbit. I love that song.
I don't know, man. I like the country still. I love that one myself.
Did they dress somebody up as
the
Michael
experts have their
Hayes?
favorite.
Just
What's
stand
yours?
there.
You can vote for the song you like best by calling the WCW Wrestling Hotline, and next week you'll get the result.
There's no fucking way they were in the same.
1-900-909-9900
I don't think Backstreet USA was ever on
and other
MTV
exciting options.
because they were
All
gone
cost
from the
99 cents
WWF in like
the
a
total
week.
charge is dependent upon actual use. Kids, get parents okay before making this call. You pick the winner.
The body doubles like Kevin Nash. Doot. Yeah, I don't think we're getting Dustin Rhodes into the 2K games anytime soon.
Coming out to his song. His brand new song as well. And the kiss.
So, by the way, this is like a feud blow-off. Okay, we've seen the graphic. We get it. We get that this is the match coming up. You didn't have to show us again. Yeah, Scotty was already gone, on his way to the WWF.
Well, we don't want that to happen either.
That's right, you did, Brian. I didn't even put that together. There is a Raven versus Johnny B. Bad match from Explosion in 2004 on Brian's YouTube channel and Brian Turner's VHS Rehab. I watched it, I think, last week. It is fascinating. Like, I didn't think they did star versus star matches on Explosion, but like, not to spoil it, but when the run-in happens, I'm like, why the fuck is that guy on Explosion?
I'm sure Missy.
Like, it kind of felt like they just ran out of time on Fox Sports Net. They're like, screw it, let's air this on Explosion.
Is he wrestling this hour?
That was my line, so don't try to add to it. Set to go, Missy Hyatt.
I don't like that Johnny B. Bad's not wearing wrist tape. It makes him look real naked. I don't like it.
But I'm telling you this, after a few years of wrestling,
Yeah, you can tell Scotty Flamingo's on his way out because he didn't do anything with his hair. If played right, do you, I think Johnny B. Bad can be done today. Not in...
Scotty Flamingo had his glove filled with
Not...
He knocked out Johnny B. Bad.
Not by a straight guy. No.
They talked about who's the prettiest in WCW.
Oh my goodness, Seinfeld, I'm so sorry to hear. My condolences to you and your family. I'm sure on behalf of the entire Erotic Eric Fontaine fan club, condolences to your family. I'm sure your grandma was great, and that is awesome that you used to watch Superstars with her. So yeah, hopefully we can get your mind off of some unfortunate news.
Yes, he is, and if he's smart, he'll keep Flamingo on the mat. Flamingo, very aggressive.
Yeah, the character ended up being straight, but like,
he'll take advantage of the rules.
I don't know. It's very queer coded. And I have a feeling if you had a straight man on TV going, "Oh, hush," and all that shit, you'd get in trouble real quick. Real quick.
Good go behind. Flamingo is such a tremendous.
Because it would come off like you're making fun of
He
him.
looks like he's concerned and certainly is.
Like poking fun, like poking down. Number one rule of comedy, you don't punch down.
Go to town on you.
Yeah, he's doing a lot.
But there's a difference between a 20s movie star and an outdated
And Johnny B. Bad,
stereotype. You know?
That face out.
I kind of wonder if Mero ever reached out to Scotty. Because, yeah, Mero was in that DDP Georgia, like Atlanta guys.
You got good eyes there, Larry.
And like Raven Woodson guys down up to ECW. Like, I know he was super religious by that point, but also work is work.
Yeah, I mean, Scotty Flamingo, Bad knows his reputation. You don't want to make any mistakes.
Hell yeah, Seinfeld. That's right, Gran Hamada, or rest in peace. One of the all-time greats. I cannot, if you've never seen Gran Hamada wrestle, take some time tomorrow on YouTube. Go search his stuff. He's like 30 years ahead of his time. And he's like the godfather of bringing, like mixing lucha in with, oh shit, that was a great bump. Mixing lucha in with other styles. Like, he's the guy that brought lucha to Japan, essentially.
He dropped out of the way, and the fate was not
like,
nice.
before there was Tiger Mask, before there was Ultimo Dragon, there was Gran Hamada.
Johnny B. Bad on the apron now.
Yeah, absolutely do that, Kingsman.
Flamingo, the arm still bothering him, obviously, but now
And the thing is,
he in charge.
unlike most innovators that just kind of do the moves and like don't do them very well, he's like so crisp. Like, all of his stuff is dead on, perfect execution. Like, if you're an Ultimo Dragon fan or you're a Satoru Sayama fan, you'd love Gran Hamada. Exactly. He was told, "Hey, you're too small. Go away. You can't make it in Japan." So he went to Mexico, got really fucking good at that style, and brought it back and shoved it down all their throats. Almost the exact same story as Ultimo Dragon.
One of the great light heavyweights in the sport.
Anything with Gran Hamada and Perro Aguayo, I would recommend. There's a really good short Gran Hamada versus Babyface match. Not Babyface as in a Babyface, but as a wrestler called Babyface on YouTube. It's pretty easily accessible.
Seems like Flamingo may be trying to regroup here. Hard to pin
You know, obviously, a real easy point of entry for Gran Hamada is the ECW Barely Legal 6-Man, where he doesn't get a lot of stuff in, but he's still, like, perfect.
Basically, he'll catch his breath.
Yeah, he worked Barely Legal, yep. And what I love about the Raven gimmick is he went out of his way to explain that Scotty Flamingo, Scotty the Body, and Raven were all the same guy. That's right, it's 73, yeah. And yeah, Hamada was in these days Tin Man, which if you've never seen that, and you like that lucha style mixed with the pure Reisu Japanese style, go check out the Michinoku Pro These Days Tin Man tag. It's like, it's the blueprint.
Earlier, right there, Johnny B. Bad nailed him in the head, but he still has the resilience. Now a blatant choke.
Why is Nick Patrick in so many of these matches?
Using the shin right across front cover. 1, 2, got a 2.
Yeah, so what happened, yeah, the Johnny Polo, Scotty Flamingo, they're all the same character. Like, Raven was a spoiled rich kid. They would bring that up, that he's a spoiled rich kid from Florida. And he just got real shitty and bratty and hooked on drugs.
Scrubbing his head into that canvas.
And he became Raven. And then he went out of his way, and especially in WCW, to explain that he's still a spoiled rich kid. It's just he's got a leather jacket, and he's got new people that are buying into his bullshit. They don't say this part out loud, but it's essentially he's buying drugs for him.
Bad's resorting to
I don't know if they knew that Scotty Flamingo was going to the WWF when this was taped. I don't know if I'll do a Raven, Why Raven Rules short, because I feel like people have kind of done that. Like, people praise Raven so much. Like, the one I'm doing Friday is on a guy that's praised a lot. But I feel like he's not praised by, like, the young kids as much.
Flamingo got him. Great agility.
There we go.
1, 2. Oh my goodness, Scotty Flamingo kicked out of it. I thought it was over.
Hey, you got to give it to Flamingo. He powered out of there, whether it was instinct or he knew. But he's an aggressive
Yeah, the thing with the Raven character arc is they didn't say a lot of the they alluded to things. So, like, if you're somebody that's watching at home that's, like, kind of got it on in the background and you're not paying too much attention, it's like you don't notice it. Yeah, so Raven at home, that's him revealing to the world, hey, I'm still Scotty Flamingo. It's just I'm all fucked up now. This is the trauma that made me a shitty, bratty, dark type guy, you know? That's awesome, Green Boy. Or Seinfeld, I'm sorry. Chat's going too fast. Yes, I have heard that story. Because Vince hated him because Vince hated Scott Levy because he used to take Shane out clubbing. That's crazy because I think we talked about it last week that I really thought that Bob Cook looked like Dennis Knight. So that's crazy that was confirmed. That he was gonna be in that. That's crazy.
Sting and Big Van Vader will be in Detroit. Thursday, February 25th, 7:30 bell time, the Baltimore Arena.
X.
Barry Windham, Dustin
Or
Rhodes
Haitians?
return to Baltimore.
Is it Haitians like in Haitian?
Can be seen live in Asheville, the Civic Center. 6:30 it starts in the arena on Sunday, February 21st. Paul Orndorf, Cactus Jack, part of SuperBrawl.
Yeah, and that would have been. I would not have minded that. I think that would have been really good. Like, I think Phineas was great as, like, modern day George the Animal Steel when he was doing, like, the real dumb all shucks thing with Sonny. And, like, Bob Cook and Mark Canterbury would have been a really good working team.
Scorpio and Thibodeau. And tonight, 8 o'clock, the Rapide Parish Coliseum.
Could you imagine Bob Cook as naked Midian?
Scotty Flamingo tonight in Alexandria, where
is on the table.
Milk and playing cards. You know, those things that nobody knows about.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team event is set for one fall.
Speaking of Tex in Shanghai, here we go. Our main event, those two tall Texans. Our main event of this episode. Again, we're watching another one after this.
The team of Tex, Slazenger, and Shang.
Was there? Yeah, because at this time, we weren't cycling through intellectual properties like we do now. Like,
once you get Shanghai,
kids still watched 40-year-old Flintstones cartoons.
Tell you what, these guys have been very, very successful.
Next episode is from 2 weeks later, the 27th of February. Because again, the 20th, the file that I have, cuts off like 20 minutes of the show. Yeah, what a song. Yes, Brian says, you're scrawny, you're smell, and your bridge game needs a new deck, wrestling fans. And you're so bad at video games that you have to cheat. Ricky Steamboat doesn't fuck around on his life. He pays his bills on time. He mows his yard twice a month.
A mystery partner against Barry Windham and Paul Orndorf, and hopefully we'll find out who that mystery partner is tonight.
Well, that's what I understand, so tonight we'll find out.
That's what I just said. Also,
I agreed with it.
Also, the
Shane Douglas's mullet is great.
Begins tomorrow night.
Such a good mullet on old Shane.
Paul Orndorf and Too Cold Scorpio in the Wrestling 2 division.
That's going to be an interesting matchup, Too Cold versus a rugged individual.
Like two belts, because it was the NWA tag belts and the WCW tag belts. They were together. Like, they were, the champions were the same, but they were actually separate belts.
We've seen so many times using their size, their bulk.
Because Doc and Gordy had unified them. And they just were defended together for like 8 months.
Little wrestling and a lot of brawling, but what they're going to have to use
Ted Turner's not doing so well these days, Brabroon. He's not, his mental condition, allegedly. And he's an old man, he's a very old man, too. Oh, hey, look. Look at Shane.
Beautiful move. There's no question that Shane Douglas.
He was 2 weeks away from turning 40. God, I wish I looked like that when I was 30. Let alone 40.
After he won the World Tag Team belts.
Well, I'll tell you why. The man in the reason. I mean, the man in the ring.
Exactly. Until then, basically, the world title, quote unquote, was just the belt in that region.
An education you can't get in the classroom, baby.
Exactly. Steamboat has held them all, and I mean literally every title in WCW. The television
I kind of
title,
think Triple H would sign off on that. I don't think Ted Turner would like want to show up for it. I just don't think he gives a shit. Like, he liked wrestling. I don't think he liked it enough to go to a Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Well, it was a quick reaction on the part of
Yeah, Shane got puffy in ECW. Oh.
That's some teamwork. These guys have
Sweet airbrush on Ricky Steamboat's tights.
They're executing it. If they can get Steamboat in their neutral territory.
Oh, that's a tough one. Do I think when Ted Turner dies, they will
keep him down,
do some sort of tribute? WWE TV. I think it's more likely AEW does something, since they're on the Turner stations. Yeah, not that Chris Benoit nailed it. I don't think Ted Turner's in good enough shape to like show up and accept an accepted induction. I think they would do a graphic. Absolutely. I don't think they have enough footage for a video.
Just can't heal. He's a tough man.
Because Ted never popped up on WCW TV. Like, there's a couple things here and there. Not enough for a whole video.
You don't get in the ring.
Schlesinger, this is exactly what he wants. Enabling Shanghai to drive the knee right to the...
Dennis Knight here is like in his 20s. And I think he looks 10 years older than me. Oh yeah, I think Tony loves him some Ted Turner. I think he did just tag Shane, and the ref's like, and of course it's Nick Patrick. Of course it's Nick Patrick. I'm about ready to do that was that Dave LaGreca busted open bullshit where he got out on his knees. This company doesn't know what they're doing. God, that was so fucking stupid. That video. But I'm about to do that.
I'm going to make a little prediction here,
For,
and that is win or lose.
Like,
this match is going to move
30-year-old WCW footage.
They are looking really good.
What a feather in the cap if they beat these guys.
Shanghai takes a great showing here, 1-2 count, and got a near fall that time on Steamboat.
Now you got to realize how important.
Yeah, F Nick Patrick. Here's the thing.
This is basically their.
I have a near dear friend that hosts the weekend Busted Open shows sometimes, so I'm not going to talk too much shit because I love Matt, and Matt's very knowledgeable, and Matt actually knows what he's fucking talking about. We're in a Matt camp, by the way. Name dropping. I'm not going to be like, oh, Busted Open. But I will say, I forget who said it. Somebody told me that Busted Open is wrestling radio / podcasting that you would turn on at like a car mechanic shop where like nobody's paying attention. It's just on in the background and it's loud male voices. You know?
And there's the break thanks to Shanghai Pierce.
Well, Pierce and Steamboat have to get out. Patrick's got to get rid of Shanghai.
Like, I don't fuck with LaGreca. I don't fuck with Bully Ray. I don't fuck with Dreamer. Thunder Rosa's on there. I don't know one way or another.
He's holding on to Steamboat.
I think it's wild that an AEW wrestler is on a show that shits on AEW so much. But they're supposed to be independent contractors, that's fine. Hell yeah. The family man and his young boy. Super hair, -13. Yeah, I don't actually listen to Busted Open. Speaking of Busted Open, bust that guy open. Before we go into the next episode, here's what we'll be watching Sunday. That's right, I'm back Sunday for Off the Grid. And boy, are we.
I want to thank someone for a very great opportunity that I got.
So that's Sunday, going down under for some more WWA. Also, I finally got an actual mouse, so I'm not having to like shake the computer when I click on something. Also, I got a new chair. My wife got me a new chair for Valentine's Day. It's a very good chair. I love this chair. Wait, so this is the February 20th show. February 27th is the one with the show cut down. Okay. I'm an idiot. This is February 20th. This is the week after that. The February 27th episode of Power Hour, I don't have a full copy. Oh, God. Here we go. Benoit. That was almost worth it for, oh, hey, it's my boy, Joey Maggs, my guy. Jumpin' Joey Maggs with his sweet-ass windbreaker. Then again, I'm sure it's just the jacket he wore to the building. He did. That's the weird thing. Benoit always had this song. I imagine they just labeled the file or the cassette or whatever Chris Benoit. Crazy. Look at those tights. Those are like Lisa Frank for dudes.
He's a master of it, and Joey Maggs has a.
I don't think it's that they remembered that Benoit used this song. I just think they never changed their music file names. Benoit with the 90s roller skating rink carpet pants. It looks like the carpet they use in the porno room at the video stores back in the day. You know, behind like the beaded curtain. God, look at all these mullets. Randy Anderson, Joey Maggs, Murderer. I'm sure it was Elias Gray, yeah. Yeah, MJF had his song made like when he like debuted, you know? I love that these fans are really into this match. I think that's dope as hell.
Benoit on the floor, now trying to get back in, and Maggs from behind.
There we go. Ooh, no! I was gonna say, yeah, he's not on his shoulders, you asshole. You just dropped him on his head to do it. Benoit. So MJF's thing, I think the sample is a production name. I think it's a production, like somebody, like he had a guy like do a mix using a sample that's like public domain.
Control Center. I'm Eric Bischoff.
I think.
SuperBrawl 3 comes your way live on pay-per-view tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern. Certainly everybody talking about the White Castle affair, the non-sanctioned leather.
God, look at Bischoff's hair. Freshly dyed.
Champion Big Van Vader. And these two athletes have certainly not been trying to avoid each other in the weeks leading up to SuperBrawl 3. Here's what's transpired recently.
Like that is brand new just for men.
50-pound world heavyweight champion.
And that's not one of them?
Ultra basketball has tons of action.
Yes, Super Colon Boy.
Gold foil stamping and UV coating.
UV coating.
You can't buy a better basketball card.
Are you sure?
On home video.
Timeless Tales.
Animated classics for the
Why was she
whole
doing like
family.
the eyebrows? She was attracted to the lion.
Timeless Tales from Hallmark.
I think Ricochet's doing the Rick from Degrassi gimmick.
Does Craters remind you of anyone's face?
His skin's not that bad.
Where's Chris Benoit?
Yeah, wrestlers have watched Cape Fear.
Someone should tell him.
They've watched The Dark Knight.
Some Clarissa.
No one's going to tell you to your face you need.
I mean, Rick Rude watched Malcolm X. He fucking loved Malcolm X.
In just 5 days.
Someone must have told him.
Deliverance.
Pimples in 5 days, your money back, guaranteed.
Yeah, Scott Hall watched Scarface and was just read the plot off to Vince McMahon. He's like, "That's genius! Why has no one ever come up with that?"
Hey, you can make it come up roses. It helps to use this. You see,
That'd be a great movie, pal.
Balance for your body's chemistry. pH balance.
I still love the idea that Vince took one off day in like 2005. He saw Pirates of the Caribbean. And he's like, "Holy shit, we need to do that now."
All right, fans, welcome back to the Power Hour on this SuperBrawl weekend. SuperBrawl.
Love Tony's sweater here. Larry is. This is the same day. They were like, "Tony, go take that shit out of your hair. Come back in 10 minutes. We'll do the next week."
Watch won his first round match on Worldwide last weekend.
Middle-aged
Last
gig.
weekend on the main event, Paul Orndorf faced Too Cold Scorpio.
You know, yeah, Paul Orndorf, but all these.
Tony Schiavone looks like a child dressed up as Bobby Knight for Halloween.
A lot of money.
Let's take a look. Last week at the main event, Paul Orndorf and Too Cold Scorpio.
Yeah, somebody pitched single.
Everyone's favorite rock stars, the
I love Pop Blue 94. I believe that's how you pronounce that. Thank you so much for popping up here. Appreciate you bringing the flat soda and the crackers. Hanging out with us here tonight. Thank you for follow.
Introducing first from the state of Euphoria.
Hell yeah, my boy Max Payne.
41 pounds, Maxx Payne. His opponent from
Attitude Era Rick Rude would have been fucking insane and probably would have committed real crimes on the air.
Capacity crowd on hand as we take a look at Brad Anderson. Brad is
The New Adventures of Robin Hood was the TNT show that they cut into after a Nitro. Hello, thank you so much, Puerto Rico. Hell yeah, we've had Mexico, Puerto Rico. Our boy Steve-O from Portugal pops in a lot. I love it. International flair. Yeah, it's from the state of Euphoria is an all-time great wrestling hometown. So Brad Anderson, no longer European. I love that Bill Watts was like, "Listen, I'll bring you in. You have to wear real ring gear though." And he's like, "Fuck you. I'm gonna wear the ugliest fucking shit I can find." And then Watts was like, "Fine, switch it up, wear whatever." And then Bischoff was like, "Yeah, just fucking wear band t-shirts, who cares?" Reject that is Maxx Payne. One of my favorites. He was like a legit metal guitarist. He acted for a bit. All-American at Iowa State. A tremendous amateur wrestler. Maxx Payne fucking rules, that's right, hell yeah. almost paralyzed Brian Knobbs once, which was amazing. Ghost of Apprentice, he ended up in the WWF after the WCW run. He was Man Mountain Rock, unfortunately. Like they brought him in, the idea was he was going to lead a band. He was going to be the guitarist for the Raw band, with like Michael Hayes singing. I think Nick Patrick was going to play bass. I swear that's true. Jim Johnston was going to be on drums. And then the idea would be like they would eventually all like wrestle as a team or whatever.
A lot of time on a cellular phone, but don't let him fool you. You listen to him talk and look in his eyes. He's thinking.
No, that's a different. This never happened. The thing I'm talking about. They ended up doing a Raw band, but it was like just Michael Hayes, Hank, and some like studio musicians that Jim Johnston. Nick Patrick was going to be in the WWF in '95. They had talked to him about coming over through Brian Armstrong. Motherfucker, just give up. And that drove me nuts. Why is the enhancement guy hanging on for this new Stars submission hold? Yeah, you're talking about something different than what I'm talking about. That use the same name, but yeah. Also, get your fucking hand off his dick, weirdo. Slick Johnson, I don't know, maybe he sells insurance. I literally don't know, I'm guessing. And I don't even know what that band would have sounded like, because like Max Payne was like into like obscure death metal, jamming with all these like Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young fans.
SuperBrawl 3. Now, one of the most prestigious matches on SuperBrawl 3 will be the Great Muta as he takes
I'm loving
for the NWA title.
I'm loving Teddy's do-rag.
Comes into this match with a lot of momentum. He won the Battle Bowl, the Lethal Lottery, and then he went on to Tokyo, Japan, before 63,000 people to defeat Masahiro Chono.
Masahiro Chono.
Let's take a look at the closing moments of that match.
No, I'd rather be a bald piece of shit, am I right?
Gets rid of bald spots and thickens your hair in an instant.
What I like about Instant Hair Plus is it looks totally natural. Even up close, nobody can tell that I'm...
Oh yeah, WCW was responsible for so many of us getting into Japanese wrestling. Without WCW having that partnership, I don't know how quickly Japanese wrestling blows up in America. I kind of think John Cena likes the fact that he's going bald. I think he thinks it's funny.
And it's only $19.95.
Like, I saw John Cena's bald spot up close a couple weeks ago when I was at the Rumble, because we were sitting on the floor near the aisle. That is the weirdest shaped bald spot I've ever seen. It's like a C. Like a perfect C.
Be sure to indicate your hair color or call
yeah, this product is for real. My Uncle Jeff used it.
It's important to keep your promises.
Did it wink at me? I wish.
If we promise it gives skin incredible moisture replenishment.
Lo farò sempre.
If we promise smoothing of tiny lines. If we promise it works like young skin's fluid, sinking in instantly.
Skincare?
For a young radiance.
It has to.
It has to.
Olay, twice a day, all around the
Oil
world.
of Olay.
We keep our promise to young skin.
Now on home video.
Timeless Tales.
Animated classics.
Again, why the eyebrows?
Family. Hosted by Olivia Newton-John. Timeless Tales from Hallmark.
You know, all those kids, all those like 4-year-olds that wouldn't have watched those cartoons, but Olivia Newton-John is hosting.
The legendary Ginsu knife, the sharpest offer on television. But
I don't know if I want wrestling fans having Ginsu knives.
The finest knife in the world.
You actually own those videos, Yankee Hawk? That Jean LaBelle? Is it? Wait, I thought it was Jean LaBelle. Is that a jamming knife?
Steel blade has incredible strength. Even with abuse like this, it still never needs sharpening.
That's not abuse. It's just you being an asshole.
Ginsu World Class. It's as simple as that. Even with its unique triple ground curved blade, it's yours for only
Your parents bought it for your younger
$29.95,
sister.
complete
Gotcha.
with its double
Gotcha.
guarantee. Plus, these steak knives and accessory knives free. Order yours now.
Call 1-800-257-1234
Oh, that's awesome, Kyle.
or send $29.95.
I'd love to know what John Cena's coffee order
Ginsu
was.
World Class, P.O. Box 7500, Atlanta, Georgia, 30357.
All right, fans, welcome back to WCW.
Tony has no idea what to do with his hands.
Is tomorrow night. Last week on
Amazing.
WCW Saturday night, Dustin Rhodes had a mystery partner against Barry Windham and Paul Orndorf.
You know, and there was a lot of speculation there of who was it going to be. Somebody no one knew about, or the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes himself.
One thing I do know, I had a
Our
chance
American
to stand
Dream,
in the
Dusty
locker room
Rhodes
area, talk to
himself.
Dustin Rhodes,
You're fucking
and look at his
Pittsburgh,
mystery
dude.
partner before the match. Here's what I saw. Here's what the fans saw.
Tony does look like Ned Flanders.
U.S. heavyweight champion later on, a mystery partner against Barry Windham and Paul Orndorf.
Orndorf Windham, this right here is my partner. The fire that runs deep inside of him is unlike any man I've ever seen before.
They couldn't have like bought a mask.
We're gonna find out just who.
Like when Ricky Steamboat was his mystery partner, like they got like a dragon head.
Yeah, and that's
They just threw a fucking blanket at that guy.
Let's take a look at what happened during the match last week on WCW Saturday night.
His partner's
The mystery partner, who is it, Larry? You know, Jim?
Who is it?
Look at the man's boots.
Uh,
Look at his boots. That could be the American Dream.
It's a sofa.
Look at the boots.
Oh my gosh. Why is he wearing a blanket? What if it's a ghost? Like you can't like see him. Oh, it's Brian's grandma's blanket. Oh, it's Cactus Jack. That's why. He didn't want to buy anything else that could cover him. He was cheap. Like you couldn't have like, I don't know, bought some leather goods from Cactus Jackets, which is again a very real place, very real store that Jack tried to get running in Atlanta in the mid-90s. Oh yeah, I guarantee you that was probably yes, Brian. The blanket out of Mick Foley's trunk. Hey Scrub, hello, Scrub J. Thank you so much for the follow, appreciate it. Yeah, couldn't have had like a cheetah print blanket with Peg Bundy's face on it. Yeah, I think Mick and Jack are kind of like 12 of one, dozen of the other. Hey, Big Papa Pump. I'm hollering because I hear you.
And Orndorf finally makes the tag. He's finally able to make the tag, and here comes Barry Windham. And we know that these two men have a total disdain for each other.
It's insane. They never did a big Dustin Barry match after the breakup. Yeah, it makes sense that Smoky Mountain would do it because, like, Cornette didn't have money. Like he had Rick Rubin's money to spend on some things, but like it would make sense Smoky Mountain put a guy under a blanket. This was on national television. Mick's wearing the cowboy boots. How often did he wear those? I don't remember Mick wearing the cowboy boots. God, that mustache ages Barry so much, and it makes him look just like his dad. No worries, Big Papa Pump. Hey, you're anytime you spend with us, I'm very thankful for my friend. Yeah, exactly. Like, not even like a trench coat and a burlap sack over that. That's cheap too. But no, they just grabbed a blanket off of the back of like, I don't know, David Crockett's sofa. That's very cool. I appreciate you, Big Papa Pump. Thank you. Thank you. Much love out your way, my friend. Okay, to Barry's credits, Barry did not commit money fraud. But yeah, the mustache, I get it now. The mustache wouldn't make him want to be like his dad and commit counterfeit fraud. Yeah, I get it now.
Kicks him in the face with a flat of the foot. What a brutal confrontation they will have. And that they are having right now. There may not be enough of Cactus left for Fallstown anywhere.
I always thought it was cool that Mick heard that Paul Orndorff was not on his luck. And was like, you know what? I'm going to get that guy a job. Holy shit, Barry's only 32 here. I'm 37 right now. I look like shit, but in a completely different way.
Reassert himself, widen the offensive advantage. Whip to the center of the ropes.
Hell yeah, I'm with you, Big Papa Pump.
Caught Orndorff, and then Orndorff dropped toe hold. Good wrestling maneuver by Orndorff, taking Cactus back off his feet, drives his head into the canvas, and tags in Barry Windham.
You know, that's what makes Orndorff so dangerous. He's an excellent wrestler, rugged individual, and you never know what he's going to throw at you.
Thank you, Seinfeld. I appreciate you.
And here's another man that can do it. Barry.
Yeah, he wore the cowboy boots in the IWA King of the Death matches, but that's like the only other time I remember him doing it. Bled for street cred, much like me. Thank you so much for the follow. Big ups to you for bringing even more half-eaten crackers and soda. Much appreciated. Thank you.
Dustin Rhodes with a couple of drop kicks. Cracks Orndorff and Wyndham's heads together. Right hand by Rhodes, and all four men in there now.
There we go.
Rhodes takes Wyndham down. 1, 2, and Wyndham's feet on the bottom rope. Cactus Jack thrown outside by Orndorff.
Relatively safe bump for Mick. Wrestling fans don't age. I've seen some online that would beg to differ.
Rhodes has Wyndham in the bulldog, and Orndorff stops the count.
With a flying save. Look at the athletic ability of Orndorff. Saved the day, Jim.
Oh, it's Mick with a shovel.
He's got a shovel. What is that? He's got the shovel.
He's running with a shovel. Did he? I totally forget that. He might have. I don't doubt you. I just forget that. Yeah, I forget that. Super Callow. I do not E-Fed Big Papa Pump, but good luck with that. I would not have put my face on that. Here we go. More jammies voting.
Of the Slam Jam Countdown.
Another, yes. Mick's just pulling shit out of his car.
Competition is fierce in the Slam Jam 1 Jammies Countdown contest.
Michael changed jackets.
Cuts off the Slam Jam 1 album. In round 2, Ron Simmons edged out Dustin Rhodes in the fight for the Jammy. Our experts to give us the lowdown on the countdown are from legendary
Cannot get over
Skinner,
this.
Johnny Van Zant, Gary
That's,
Robinson.
oh my God.
Heavier
Oh my God.
Well, let's go to the song.
Holy stand-in, Batman. Michael Hayes' stand-in is like 6'7", and his shoulders are so broad. Also, the wig on the Michael Hayes stand-in is horrible. Yeah, his hair's dark. They could not find the same shade of blonde. Also, Ron Simmons had been a babyface for almost a year at this point. And they're still using the SuperBrawl 1 Doom Ron entrance.
Rap against rock, man. We love it.
Rap against rock, man. We love it.
Your favorite song by calling the WCW Wrestling Hotline. Choose your favorite song.
Holy shit.
Can Sting's song beat Ron Simmons? Your vote counts. See you next week. We'll give you the results.
Call 1-900-909-9900
Yeah, totally on the level.
For this and other exciting options.
I would love to know
99 cents a minute.
how many extra copies of this album, this
Kids,
bullshit,
get parents okay before making this call.
sold.
You pick the winner.
By the way, we've officially doubled the viewer count for last night's WWE Raw Twitch simulcast. So congrats to us. Thank you all. We all did it together.
Richard Pryor Saturday. Beginning at 12:05 Eastern.
Bust and loose. That's what I'm doing right now.
New Fleer Ultra Basketball has tons of action, 3D graphics, gold foil stamping, and UV coating.
I don't know what the point of it is.
You can't buy a better
I think it's just got something to keep Ryan, dude that does it, just to keep him busy.
You're not a plant, but you're going to bloom.
Hello, Denise
Secret can help
Richards.
with your life because it's pH balance for your body's chemistry. So when you face one of these, you won't pull one of these. Strong enough for him.
Yeah, when you see that guy, your flower will bloom.
If we promise it works like young skin food for a young radiance.
Like, I collected cards when I was a kid,
It has
but
oil of Olay. We keep our promise
I-
to young skin.
yeah, I got out of
We're
it
ready to see the world champion
when I was like a
Big Man Vader and
teenager.
action fans, but before we do, it's
I think the reason why MTV doesn't have a Twitch is because the Twitch copyright bullshit. Even if they own the stuff, it's so many rights and getting rights to things. What the fuck happened to Missy's hair?
SuperBrawl 3 is coming your way tomorrow night
Like,
at 7 p.m. Eastern on pay-per-view.
is she working 9 to
and
5?
I can't wait. I've got this new red dress I picked up on Rodeo Drive, and I had Luigi, the shoemaker, make me a pair
Luigi?
of handmade eel-skin
Really?
tops to match.
Heard he's a real
And
straight
wait till
shooter.
you see my new earrings. It was Valentine's Day last Sunday. And by the way, thanks, Jean-Claude. Now, let's talk about one of the key matchups coming
Really?
your way at SuperBrawl.
Jason Hervey's
The
ex
WCW
hanging out with
Magazine
Jean-Claude.
And PWI Rookies of the Year, Marcus Bagwell and
Oh,
Eric Watts.
it's the Rookies of the Year uniting. I didn't even think about that. The PWI Rookie of the Year and the WCW Rookie of the Year.
Between Bagwell and Pillman.
Eric Watts and Brian Pillman. Missy was around through the end of '93. Missy's about to pose for her headshot. She's got a real estate license. Yeah, Missy's picture is up in like every shopping cart and every grocery store in the greater Atlanta area. Mike Adkins looking real drunk. Real old and drunk and weird. I love his tights that say Mob or Mab.
The rookie sensation on a roll now with a big elbow. Here comes another cover. Just missed.
And there is no love lost between Austin and Watts.
Does Missy's picture say, gonna accept chapsticks from this woman? No, you guys don't have the grocery cart like ads? And it's like 90% of ours are just real estate companies.
To make a tag. But he's not making the tag, he's making a mistake. He's turning it into a personal issue between him and Eric Watts, and that's not smart thinking. Right here, he's got lots of trouble.
I cannot believe how loud everybody was because there was not any noise coming from the audience. I meant just from like October '92. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? There we go. Somebody's about to die.
It is set for one fall.
Oh yeah, he's not wearing gloves. He's gonna fuck up somebody's world. The real good Vader squashes are when he doesn't tape up his wrists or put on gloves. And he, God, as an adult, he is. Oh my God, Bobby Baker's gonna die. Bobby Baker is not long for this world. Look at that jacket. Look at that mullet. Typically, as a rule, if an enhancement guy is not like a regular, that means Vader's going to hurt him. But as an adult, I've noticed Vader's whistling so much more. Vader fucking loved to whistle. Yeah, this is after he won it back from Ron Simmons. Yep.
To get Vader unconscious, how's Sting gonna pull 450 pounds to all four corners?
Like if this would be like Joey Maggs or Rip Rogers, he'd be a little more gentle with the guy. Be safe with him. This guy, oh, this guy he's gonna kill. Just picking up the guy in any way he feels like. He's dancing with a man on his shoulders. It's like a Bellator prelim fight.
But Van Vader has more momentum than he's ever had before right now.
Oh, he's a psyched individual. He's a monster, Tony. This guy makes Godzilla look small, and I can't see.
That's the amalgamate. Oh, God. Oh, no. That's Mike Atkins, the amalgamation of all the other WCW referees. That's how he broke Joe Thurman's back. Like that exact bump.
You hear the boos. The Stingers will be out. Tomorrow night for the White.
Also, it's insane that he could just pick that guy up like that. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Yeah, his shoulder wasn't even down. Mike Atkins, I don't give a shit. He's dead. Oh, this will be good. Will Steve be stunned? No, that's the other way around. Kick, wham, stunner.
It's World Championship Wrestling coming to these great locations.
Dorton Arena.
Sunday, March 7th. Dorton Arena, Raleigh, North Carolina. 7:30 bell time. Dustin Rhodes and Barry Windham will be in Raleigh. Saturday, March 6th, the Winston-Salem Coliseum Annex, 8 o'clock bell time. Cactus Jack, Paul Orndorf in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Tuesday, March 2nd, the Macon Coliseum, 7 o'clock bell time. Shane Douglas, Ryan Bryan in Macon. Sunday, February 28th, the UIC
Again, I bring it up often on these streams. I love that WCW would only advertise 2 wrestlers for every show. Probably the reason why a lot of fans didn't buy tickets to WCW house shows. Shit, we're only getting 1 match? Fuck that. And it's Eric Watts against Bobby Eaton. I don't know.
The great motor Ron Simmons at SuperBrawl tomorrow night. World Championship.
Yeah, I get it. That's.
His skin's not that bad.
Oh, where's Chris Benoit? We getting? Maybe his face blew up.
No, people go on. They're worse than WCW ever went to. WCW was spending tens of thousands of dollars on the dumbest bullshit. It does kind of look like the Crossfire commercial. You're dead on, McGravy.
It just didn't sound possible. How could a maxi with thousands of holes protect me? It's always with dry weave. But I found out it really works. The dry weave covers the entire top of the pad.
I love to rub
all those special little holes that let
tampons
wetness in and help keep it away.
Glide my fingers
so the surface
over
is
them.
cleaner and drier. All those holes, all that protection. I think it's ingenious. Always
I love my
dry weave.
genius
Cleaner
tampons.
and drier.
This is it. Bottom of the 9th, tie score, 2 out, full count. Here's the pitch. It's a fastball. And Ventura connects. A hot liner up the middle.
All those holes. God, I didn't catch that. Oh my goodness.
He's rounding
Yes,
second.
exactly.
The ball
Ma'am.
drops. McRae scoops it up and wings it toward Pendleton. Here's the play at the plate, and he's safe. It's unbelievable. And that's the game. Now here's the wrap-up. Flair, a game in every pack.
Treating the whole person, the mind as well as the body, forms a...
Treating the whole person?
By Western Doctors. A dialogue with Bill Moyers. Monday on Sonia Live, 1 p.m. Eastern, only on
What the
CNN.
fuck is this? Sonia Live. We talk about chiropractic.
Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy in his last performance. Guess who's
What
coming
a
today?
fucking
Then,
wild
the Black History
lineup
Special, Summit
for TBS
1996.
primetime
It's all
on
here
this
on
Saturday
TBS.
evening.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Hopefully WCW didn't send anyone to the Black History Summit.
Cars, trucks, vans, and sport utility vehicles. Load Hugger cargo.
God, imagine Sonya
If your
hosting
old cars
Power Hour.
can't cut it anymore, get a new deck of bicycle cards because your reputation.
No, Sonya Live was very real.
The #1 arcade shooter of all time explodes
Of all
onto
time.
Genesis and Game Boy and T2, the arcade game. Blast endoskeletons and defeat the T-1000 and T2, the arcade game. All right, fans, back with you here on the Power Hour, getting set for our main event. You shouldn't.
There's like, I gotta make my shoulders look big, my traps.
What side I stand on, either way, I'll dwarf you.
That's a good point. Ricky Steamboat and Shane Douglas, the World Tag Team Champions. Non-title match going up against Stunning Steve Austin and Flying Brian.
You know, and you got to put the tenacity on the side of Pillman and Austin. Otherwise, Steamboat
Tenacity.
and Shane Douglas would have had the guts to defend these titles at SuperBrawl.
I don't think that was their decision.
Larry was out of the ring at this point, like, but fresh out of the ring. There we go. Pays his taxes regularly, doesn't have a refund, but he's okay with it because he understands that the taxes go towards the potholes. Drives his kids to school, then hangs out with his bros at McDonald's in the morning.
Well, I don't blame him. Again, why is it a non-title match? Shane Douglas and Steamboat afraid to put up the belt,
Some
Tony? Did you just
sick-looking tights on Steamboat. Alright, Stephen J. Neptune Man coming in clutch. This week in history, February 20th, 93, Harold Miner won the 93 Slam Dunk Contest in the NBA. Mark Price won the 93 three-point contest. The Rangers beat the San Jose Sharks 6-4 in the NHL. And the number one song in America was I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. The one movie was Groundhog's Day. Thank you so much again, Stephen J. Neptune Man, for the work you do, bringing your factoids every week. Appreciate it. They were not the Hollywood Blonde. That would not come for a few more weeks. I like Goth Steamboat here. Pretty sweet.
We've all seen the footage from Atlanta's Omni. That six-man elimination.
Right here.
Austin and Pillman, they claim Larry.
Austin! Some woman is losing her goddamn mind in the crowd.
He is in a weakened state right now.
For Steve Austin.
And that is their first step to becoming World Tag Team Champions, although Douglas showing no effects right now.
Randy Anderson's hand is magically healed. Oh! Brian Pillman's hair looking just like Missy's. Shane... Yeah, I think they lost him to the Blondes before Shane bailed. I believe so. If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Ricky the Dreamboat Steamboat. I just like the nickname. Yeah, Tom Zink under the mask at Slamboree. This fake Shane Douglas. So many wrestlers in WCW use those green and red masks throughout the years. Random enhancement guys, Los Dos Hombres, Hogan and Savage used them in an angle. Eddie Guerrero used them. Billy Kidman wore it once as El Technico. Yeah, the lighting was really dark at most WCW TV tapings in this era because they were doing dick all for business.
Yeah, both teams very aggressive. They're going for it. We'll see who makes the first mistake.
Also, good on Austin for wearing knee pads. He didn't always wear knee pads in this era. And he looks much better wearing knee pads than not.
Well, that may have been more like fate. what they need to win. Total aggressiveness.
Like, they weren't even technically a team at this point, and they'd be broken up within like 8 months. Steve Austin with his weird crooked hairline. I mean, Randy Anderson was hot in '93. Look at him, he's a stud. Love a good old knuckle lock. It's wild. Steve Austin had so much hair when he started wrestling, and it just all left very quickly. There goes Payne. Yeah, Randy Anderson is miraculously healed from that match we watched from main event 5 days earlier, 6 days earlier. His hand's no longer broken. Yeah, once Austin figured out, hey, let's just buzz the whole thing off, he was A-okay, brother. Again, that's not something I can handle, Rob Run 97. Take that up with, I don't know, Paul Levesque, Shawn Michaels. All right, Yankee Hawk, see you Sunday for some WWA on Off the Grid. Have a good night, my friend. Get some good sleep. That is a sick-ass dragon. It's like a Coheed and Cambria album cover. Yeah, call Jeremy Borash. I'm sure Jeremy Borash can get the right people on the phone.
And you see the results, a weakened Steamboat. But Steamboat still fighting towards his corner. Randy Anderson in great position to see a tag. And that's how close or how far they are. They made it.
The referee didn't see it. Oh. Damn towel.
As a choking device. You know, also Pillman did a beautiful move by decepting the referee.
Yeah, random towels. I hate when random towels get involved.
I think it's very the key thing here, Larry.
That's what the industry needs less of, towels.
He's in great shape, great athlete. He's got to realize his ring position is tag cover. It may be too late.
I think Pillman's a natural brunette, but like he would lighten his hair enough. Taz is listen. Taz did not have random towels. He had very deliberate towels. Taz's towels had purpose. Hook does need a towel, I agree. I think they're building to Hook getting a towel. By the way, shout out to my SSRI gang. I totally forgot to take the meds. I'm going to be up way too late tonight. Oh, that's right, the belly to belly. The Magnum TA belly to belly. The gang. Hell yeah. Chopping him right in the side titty. Dick move from Steamboat. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, Austin with a random ass spine buster. Hell yeah, no, you stick it. How random. They ran out of time right after the finish. All right, I'm out of here for the evening. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me the last couple of hours for WCW Deep Cuts Live. And I appreciate the fellowship and the hang with you all. I will be back Sunday nights, YouTube and Twitch both live. For Off the Grid, we're going to watch another WWA pay-per-view from April 2002 with Commissioner Sid. It'll be a blast. We'll have a good laugh at it. But before I go, like I always like to say at the end of these things, well, I'd love to have you here next week, every Tuesday at 9. I understand life gets in the way, and even if you can't make it, just try to get the next Tuesday if you can. 7 days, that's all I'm asking. I'm going to try my hardest. I know life's hard. Trust me, I feel it. Life is hard. But if you could just make the next 7 days, that'd be dope. It'd be real dope. I'm going to try, and I hope you do too. And my name is Tom. Thank you, Miami Sunrise, for the follow at the Clutch, in the Clutch. This has been WCW Deep Cuts Live. My name is Tom. Go to bed.